Hi everyone, I'm Dr. S. Samuda, Assistant Professor in the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science from Dr. S.N.S. Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. Now we will see about programming in C under the concept data types. A data type, it is a specified the type of data. Based on the data type, specify a set of possible values stored in a particular variables. The based on the data type, it's define a size and how the value stored and interpreted operation that can be performed on those possible values. The data types are associated with object in C variables and functions. The based on the data type is categorized into four: basic data types, derived data types, enumerated data types, and void data types. The basic data type. The basic data type, example, integer types. The variable declared as an integer type, the particular variable storing a integer values. It is a whole numbers. The next one data type is void type. The void, it represents there is no return of value. There is no type. And the value is none. It is a empty. And there is no performing any operation. It is the main thing, it is place the holder. Integer type have three types of representation: integer, short int, long int. It is possible to represent in a whole number within a range in 5. Example is 5 minus 35 and 401. And it is also perform arithmetic operation like addition, subtraction, multiplications. Integer types or values. The integer data types, it is possible to represent in three ways. Short integer. Short integer, it is occupies 2 bytes of data. Its bits representation, it is 16 bits. 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. Now short integer occupies 2 bytes. Now 2 into 8, it is equal to 16 bits. The minimum value stored in a short integer data type, the value range is minus 32,768. The maximum value range is 32,767. It is only the short integer occupies in between the range of values, min value and maximum values. The next one is integer data type. It's occupy 4 bytes. That is 4 into 8 bits. It is equal to 32 bits value. This also having a minimum value and maximum value range. Minimum value it's beginning with negative minus 2147483648. The maximum value is 2147483647. The next data type is a long integer. The long integer also having a same bytes, 4 bytes, and bits also same thing. It is a 32. Now there is 4 into 8. It is equal to 32. The value range is also the same for the integer and long integer. If you're declaring a one variable, how the number of bits is limited. Your all data type, it is a fixed number of bits. It is only a certain number of possible patterns based on mean value and maximum value. The 16 bits represent 65,536 possible of pattern. The both combine a positive range to negative range. That is, for example, if you take the short integer, the minus 32,768 to 32,767 in positive numbers. These are all the range. Now here this range also they check the overflow. Your short integer only occupies in between the range If the range is exceed, it is considered as a overflow. 2's complement in integer data type. The integer data type is also possible to perform the 2 complement operation. The first one is positive number represented in 0 in binary. For example, 97 in binary, the representation is 1 into 64 plus 1 into 32 plus 1 into 1. This and then double 1 4 zeros 1 is the binary number of the 97. And the 0 is represents 0, it is a positive number. This is the plus 97. And the negative number representation is 1. The minus 97 means the first digit is 1. The first digit 1 is represented as a negative number. The followed by a negative number. That is 1's complement and then added with 1, it is a 2's complement. Is represented in negative numbers. Unsigned integer. Unsigned integer is a data type. There is no negative value. That is unsigned integer, the range is 0 to 65,536. It is unsigned integer representing a binary number. Integer literal constant. What is the number stored in an integer variables? That is one or more digits stored in an integer variables. It is two possible, positive number and negative number. And long, it is represented as a small l or capital L. Unsigned number, it is represented by the letter S, capital U or small u. Example 5 minus 35, 5 is a positive, minus 35 is a negative, 401 is a positive, 4010 L is a long integer, minus 350 L is signed long integer, 2000 UL, it is an unsigned long integer. Floating point type. Data type is a floating representation. In 3 types of floating point is representation is available: float, double, long double. The possible value is the 5 decimal point followed by a fraction part. It is both acceptable, positive and negative. And the floating point type, it is possible to perform addition, subtraction, multiplication and others. Floating point representation. Float store 4 bytes of data in 32 bits. Double storing 8 bytes in 64. Long double occupy the memory spaces 10 bytes in 80 bits. The floating point representation is possible to represent in exponential format. For example, 3.26 into 10 to the power of 4. And maximum and minimum exponent possible value is available in both largest positive magnitude and largest positive exponent. In positive representation in maximum possible values. Minimum value is in negative magnitude, the largest positive exponent. The both applicable overflow and underflow. And magnitude also is limited, and it cannot differentiate between the values of the value 1.8 zeros and 1.7 zeros 1. Floating point literals. 0 or more digits represented in a decimal point. The whole numbers, it's treated as a float, and the followed by a decimal point followed by a fractional part. That is F representing a float, L represent long double. Character type. Char is possible to store a single character. Each single character assign a ASCII value. It is occupied in 1 byte, that is 8 bit for single character. For example, capital A the equivalent of binary number is 65. Small a, the equivalent of binary number is 97. And b, the binary number is 98. The number 2 is the equivalent of binary number is 50. Each and all the alphabet, numbers, symbols, everything, it will be having a ASCII values. Character literals. It is a single key stroke between your code characters. That is a character represented within a single quotes, and for special character also applicable. The slash 0 is the null character. Slash t is the tab character. The give a tab space, and slash n, it is a new line character to moving to the next line, and slash single quotes, they give a single quote character. Double slash is a backslash character. String literals, there is no data type available in C, but using as character array, it is possible to store string character. And the same thing here, using within a double quotation, it is possible to storing a string. And the last character, it should be a null character. Thank you.